Well, here we are, another day of trash picking. I just finished editing a video from this same town. So let's see if this video is any different. Right away we got some cool stuff. Little chair. And look at this. These are Nintendo boxes. They're empty, but you always take them anyway. Oh, look at this. It's like somebody had the remnants of a Nintendo. And let's see. Do we want this thing? Nah, nobody wants those things. Do we want this thing? We sure do. Probably just for scrap. But that's a nice thing. And we're digging in here. I'm trying to find more nice things. And look what we found. Wow. That's a beautiful thing. Sewing machine base? Anyone? Let's see. I don't usually take these. Especially not when they're in rough shape. This one's kind of nice, but it's got like this crappy fiberboard on the back. So we won't bother with that. Looks like these people had some like decorator type of stuff. Folksy country, you know, arts and crafts style. Let's see, a proto 9/16 wrench. We got wrenches. I won't bore you digging through this bucket, but I'm gonna dig through it. And let's see what else we got here. Oh, this adorable little footstool. Gotta take that. All right. So, try not to block the street with all this stuff, and let me dig through the barrel and see what else we find. There we go. Not a bad score out of that garbage barrel. And now we just need to find a toolbox to put them in. Let's see what we can find. The first two piles of the day, and what do they both have in common? Floor jacks. Beat up, worthless floor jacks. But floor jacks nevertheless. So now, it's not going to get us out of a jam, but it's a couple bucks at the scrapyard. Do you think we can cut this Electrolux cord with one hand? Maybe. All right, I'm going to use two hands. Damn it. All right, I think we got it. Wow, this is some really terrible footage. All right, here's the money shot. That's the best one ever. Cut the plug off of it. And we're done. I don't think there's really anything in this pile, but I want to look anyway, because that's what you do. What's that? Paw Patrol boat. Cushion. And then I wanted to look in here. See what this says? HVAC service parts. Means whatever's in here is made of metal. Yeah, look at that. That's a nice electric motor. Wires on it. I'll be a good little doobie and just take the whole box. Don't leave the empty box to blow in the wind, right? There's a lot of noise down the street, but let's see if this clip works out. Milton Bradley Solitaire. Wow. I Love Lucy. All right, we'll take it. What is this thing? A heated ice scraper. I don't think we need that. The pigtail food flipper. What do you think? Pretty much anything that's mint in box we'll take. What are these things? Some sort of barbecue implements. It's probably for cooking shish kebab or something. I don't know. Is that worth $1? You know what this is? It's like a barbecue set that doesn't have a box. We'll find a box. Maybe we'll use this box. Got some pots and pans. Some plastic jugs. An ottoman with a hose in it. Whatever that is. And some enamelware pans. And I guess that's about it for this pile. This pile's a little bit questionable. Let's see what we got here. Spray paint. Is that legitimate spray paint? I think so. Striping paint. And let's see. Some wrestling men. Hi, I'm not Hulk Hogan. Is that crazy Lou Albano? Where's the Cyndi Lauper figure? Alright, so we'll take that. Can you see those guys? I don't know, this striping paint looks like it's... Looks like the cans are all full. Maybe we can use the striping paint to paint the wrestling figures blue and yellow and white for some reason. But the reason this is a questionable pile, these Beamer wheels, now this is a 17-inch Beamer wheel, but it's got a lot of like weird veining in the chrome, and the tires are questionable. This one right here is totally bent, so I think people really want these in pairs. So I'm going to leave these ones, but these ones, 16-inch. The tires, obviously, they had alignment issues, but they're holding air. So these tires are junk, but somebody who's just looking for a pair of 16-inch Beamer wheels and tires, they can probably use these. They take a lot of room in the car, and if nobody wants them on Craigslist, then they're worth $5 each at the scrapyard, so that sucks, but I'm going to take a chance and shove them in the trunk. This is a pretty sketchy road. People drive by really fast. But here's this weird old vacuum cleaner. It has a cord on it. Whoa. See what I'm talking about? This thing has a cord on it, but I think I'm just going to take the whole thing because it's really cool looking. Put it with that Kirby that I took a week or two ago. That's also cool looking. And that's also totally worthless. I mean, we're already filling the car with questionable stuff as it is. We might as well take more space with this thing, right? Right. I think I see some things that are made of metal. But look what else I see. My trunk is filled with BMW wheels. Yeah, I knew I shouldn't have taken those. Alright, pool pump motor with wire, and alright, the way to get this off is you gotta turn it. It's threaded on. Can we do that? Maybe not. Sometimes there's a little clip in there. Alright, I'm gonna have to do that off camera, hold on. Alright, I got it started. Now it's loose. And if you can't get these unthreaded, look inside for a little clip. Let's see, where can we put this? Right in there. And now we have Husqvarna chainsaw I'm not going to take that. That's mostly plastic, I think. And what's here? This giant iron thing, which will just barely fit in the trunk. And this thing right here, it does have an engine. I don't know, should I try to take that brass piece off? That is like probably a pound of brass. I'll give it one shot and see. With tremendous effort, I was able to loosen these bolts. They're 8mm bolts. How much more loosening do you need to see, right? That seems to be working pretty well. Spin to win, right? And now I think we got the last one out. Let's see what we got. Wow. That thing is really heavy. That's like a pound and a half of brass. It was worth the effort. I'm so excited. Look what we found. Axes. 2 axes. And there's some boxes, and you don't get to see. No, it's just wood in the box, and it had an address label on it. And in this box, there's a wire. What do you think, shoe polish? Should I polish up the skate shoes? Nah. All right, you know what? Not to be lazy or ungrateful, but I don't think I'm going to even waste my time cutting that cord. But I will take these 2 awesome axes. What about the rake? Looks like someone cobbled it together, but they cobbled it together really, really well. It still works. All right, we'll take it all. Axes and rakes. That's like 15 bucks worth of crap right there. Check out this one axe right here. It looks like it's been, I don't know, welded, ground down, repaired, filled, something. Maybe that's not worth 5 bucks after all, but where are we gonna put it? The whole trunk is filled with these stupid wheels. This one's okay, just needs some cleaning. And I bunked into my friend and I thought I might be able to pawn these wheels off on him, but he's driving his small truck tonight, so I'm stuck with them. Ugh. Let's see, it's always exciting to find a bike, isn't it? Maybe not so exciting to find this one. What is this, a Columbia? Yeah, we're not taking that. I really love this crank set though. You don't see these very often, one-piece cranks that have the flat sides. Kind of I think there was a BMX company called Thun, T-H-U-N, that made cranks like that. But this is a cheap bike and it's totally bent. See that? So we're not going to take that, but it was fun to look at it, wasn't it? Well, well, well. We got cords and we got cords. Here's this really crappy looking air conditioner. In the summer I don't really cut these, but it's closing in on fall, so we'll cut it. It's a big cord too. Chewy. It's like a piece of pizza. And the vacuum cleaner. Wow, these people really weren't shy about using their junk until it was all used up. But that's good, because that way I don't feel guilty at all about cutting the cords. And then let's see. Whatever this thing is over here. I think it's probably another AC. I picked up a few of these this year and none of them worked. Wow, that cord's not treating me well. All right. Wow. What the? All right, that was brutal. And while we're here, no grates in the barbecue. there's our pile of cords, and let's go to the next thing. I'm not sure it's a great idea to make an entire video of just me cutting cords, which is what it seems like I'm doing tonight. But then again, no one really watches these videos anyway. Like 1,000 people, if that. So I think I'll just do what I want to do and record it and edit it. And if you want to watch it, fine. And if you don't, I understand. Tonight we're cutting cords and picking up BMW wheels and axes. It's fun, right? Alright, let's see, there's a painting. We'll look at the painting, but I'm gonna cover up the guy's name just in case. It's the guy who lives here or something. What do you think? Should I take it? No. That's not the kind of painting we're looking for. These aren't the paintings you're looking for. That's my only Star Wars gag that I know. Sorry. We're in the shade, but that's no reason that someone can't be running a chainsaw next door. Can you hear that? Maybe not. I turned down the levels on the camera. What's this? Projector? I don't know. What do you think? I think that that is not a thing for us, but you know what is? Look at this. That is a crate. It's been kind of repainted and varnished and whatnot. Man, what a great looking crate. Wow. These are some impressive things. What would you call this? An andiron? It's making a lot of clanking noises. It's got a horse over here, a horse over here, several assorted globes. Let's look at the other one. So it's got globe. Well, here's a finial, and then a globe, and then a bigger globe, and then a griffin with a hoop, and two horses, and what looks like, I don't know, hands, claws. Those are crazy. Like, who has that? I mean, I have it now, once I put it in the car. And this thing's no slouch either. This is iffy right here, because sometimes this type of stuff doesn't really sell, but I'm taking it anyway just because it looks so nuts. I don't know. Some of these houses have surprises in them, and they put those surprises in the garbage. These are just wild. Just wild. I might have to do some serious reorganization, because this is the most jumbled load ever, but I'm not complaining. Let's see what we got here. This lamp is not brass. There's a Star Wars helmet. Cookie jar. I don't know. Cookie jars aren't really worth the trouble because they're so fragile. Reflector thing. A painting thing. Wow. This pile is just awful. I'm not even kidding. I swear this thing was here like 2 months ago. Unless the guy had 2 of them. Like, seriously, check my video about the, I think it was a video about finding Nintendo and breaking a sink or something like that. This was in the middle of a huge pile. And now it's like 2 months later, and it's here by itself. That's just weird. This pile represents a triumph and a tragedy. The triumph is these two brake rotors, which may actually have come off of a Triumph. Ew. Greasy. Greasy hands. Wow, that's not even focused on my hand. It's because it's kind of dark out. But the tragedy is, look at these beautiful trellis things. Heavy, made out of iron, decent enough condition. They just need to be like stripped and repainted. But there is no way those are fitting in the Camry. They're like 6 feet long. Camry's already loaded as it is. That sucks. I hope someone else gets them, because if they go to the scrapyard, that's going to be a real shame. What do you say? A few minutes of digging through boxes, and then we'll call it quits for tonight. I already found this. Kind of gross. Let's see. This one, gotta make sure there's no address labels anywhere. Look at this. Austin Healey magazine. I find that these kind of like collector-oriented magazines really don't sell that well, and they're all mouse pooped to death. Paul Simon. Tell me that doesn't look like Josh Turner. Any CDs in it? Of course not. Alright, that box is a bust. One clip speaker. You can't pull that out one-handed, so I'll pull that out later. But I think I know a guy who might want to buy that. Let's see, in here, what do we got? Whole lot of nothing. And a whole lot of mouse debris. Gross. What's next? Yeah, I'm going to close those up before I go, don't worry. Looks like there's toys and stuff in here. But the mice got in here. It's really nasty. Let's see. Look, it's fake Legos and like some old real Legos. Luckily, these are in their own little separate box. Do I dare try to pull it out? Oh, come on. We're never getting that out. All right, so we'll get that out in a minute. And we got a bird. Got my knife out. Wow, a lot of ropes. Nope. Papers. Gross. Mouse poop. And books. Gross chunks of wood. Gross books. More gross books. The rest of this stuff looks like papers. Let me check. Yeah, it's just papers. And one last box that might have some potential. What do we have in here? We have a gross old typewriter. All right. So I guess that's it. Oh, I found this earlier. It's like a pipe caddy with some pipes. pipes and mouse poop. We might put that back in the box. And a big wire. So that's the end of that pile. I'm going to clean it up before I go. And also before I go, I want to say I do appreciate you guys coming along for the ride, keeping me company while I'm trash picking. And until next time, thanks so much for watching.